Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
And it's Oakland University making national headlines tonight with an upset in the NCAA tournament. We'll check in with Bernie with the highlights and reaction from Pittsburgh.
But first, is it spring or is it winter? The forewarned weather team tracking a winter weather advisory for parts of Metro Detroit. By the time you wake up tomorrow, there could be a couple of inches on the ground. Thanks for joining us, everybody. I'm Kimberly Gill.
And I'm Damon Fernandez in for Devin Skillian. Let's get right over to 4-1 meteorologist Kim Adams with a look at the latest timetable. And Kim, it all depends on where you live, where this snow may hit.
It does. I feel like I'm bringing down the whole mood, though. I mean, it's so, right? Bernie's over there going, yeah, exactly. But we do have to talk about it because it will affect the morning and the evening commute across many communities. So winter weather advisory goes into effect at 6 a.m., goes all the way until midnight. Anywhere you see shaded here in this bluish purple color, including Livingston, Oakland, and Macomb counties, up into the thumb, does not include Wayne County and the city of Detroit, but all of southeast lower Michigan will get some snow. Here's the timeline. First round comes in between 6 a.m. and 3 p.m. And then in the afternoon, we'll get a brief period where it would just be some light snow. And then another round of heavier bands of snow will come in between 7 o'clock and midnight. Right now, that snow is still well off to our west, affecting parts of Minneapolis, over into just south of Green Bay, about to move into Milwaukee overnight, and will be here by 6 a.m. tomorrow. So we'll talk more about amounts and what to expect in your neighborhood. There's a wide range, anywhere from an inch all the way to close to 6 inches across Metro Detroit. So we'll break down what it will be like in your neighborhood coming up.
All right, Kim, and you're going to want to keep your eye on the 4-1 weather app as the storm moves through. You can download it for free in the App Store. Just search WDIV.
Well, the forewarned weather team will be watching the dangerous temperatures, too, to give you the most accurate information when you wake up. So join us starting at 4:30 a.m. for the latest. We'll also have any possible school closings, and Darnell Blackburn will be watching the roads with time saver traffic.
Follow me. Nope. Reeves puts up a three. No good. And Oakland with a March memory of a lifetime.
Experts are calling it the first big upset of the NCAA tournament. The number 14 seed Oakland University beats the number 3 seed Kentucky Wildcats. The Golden Grizzlies now advance after what's arguably its greatest win in program history.
Yeah, Bernie's here right now, and that was some pretty impressive shooting in the first half.
Not bad in the second half either, I'll say that. This is a night that will never be forgotten, not only by Oakland University, but anyone watching that game on TV in Pittsburgh in a stunner. Oakland beats one of the real blue bloods of college basketball, Kentucky. The final 80-76. Kentucky was favored by 13.5, and Oakland never stumbled. We've got highlights second half. Man of the night, Jack Golke here with the three-pointer. He had 10 of them in the game, had 32. Oakland led at 49-45. Late second half, Kentucky on the prowl, but DQ Cole in the corner buries the three. And that was pretty much it for Kentucky. Just an amazing night, upset for the ages. A short time ago, we spoke with Greg Campy.
Are you going to sleep at all tonight?
Hell no. Hell no, man. I'm going to rewatch this thing, maybe. Hopefully they have a replay of it or something. I don't know. But no, we're gonna get to work. We've only got a one-day prep.
That's correct. Just one day. At least you know he'll be up all night. That's good. Right. They're going to face the winner of Texas Tech, NC State. That's going on right now. More with Greg Campy coming up in sports. Man, he's in it.
Oh, you better believe it. I'm sure he's not washing any of his clothes, underwear, socks, nothing. All right, we'll talk to you a little bit later in sports.
All right, well, new at 11. News of the agreements the Oakland County prosecutor offered to Oxford High School employees has sent a lot of disgust throughout that community, and the school board heard about it tonight.
As Mara McDonald shows us from Oxford, it's further fueling calls for far better transparency.
I'll tell you what, the school board heard what I knew these parents were thinking the minute those proffer letters went public. It disgusts them, and it makes them further think that this school district has not been telling them the truth. After Oakland County Prosecutor Karen McDonald released internal agreements from her office with then Oxford Dean of Students Nick Ejak and school counselor Sean Hopkins, known as proffer letters, parents in Oxford started texting me their disgust. Tonight, they shared it with the school board.
On January 5th, 2022, just 36 days from the tragedy, Ejak and Hopkins were signing proffer letters with the Oakland County Prosecutor. And while it did not officially promise anything, The action speaks volumes.
Proffer letters are not guarantees of immunity. That's a whole different ball of wax. What they are is letters between the prosecutor and witnesses who may be at risk of criminal prosecution. It says they'll tell prosecutors the truth, and in turn, while they won't get any special treatment if charged, the prosecutor will consider they were cooperative. In the end, McDonald is not charging anybody from Oxford schools. After all, the school has governmental immunity. But the release of those letters leaves a bitter taste.
You have refused to hold people accountable and let them go. You have refused to show transparency, and you went kicking and screaming into an investigation that you didn't even want to have. You have shouted down kids at board meetings. I was there. You have treated families shabbily.
Tate and Hannah and Madison and Justin's parents are all going to court to try and get the school district's governmental immunity from prosecution removed from it so they can be sued civilly. Karen McDonald has already said she's not going to be suing anybody here criminally. But I think it's also interesting to point out that the school board early in January took the move to sue its insurance carrier. It is trying to force its insurance carrier to start paying out claims to some of these families. We're in Oxford. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Hey, Mara, thank you. Meanwhile, we can now confirm the Oxford high school shooter was taken to the hospital on Tuesday after getting into a fight with an inmate. Officials say it happened in the housing unit and no weapons were used. This is allegedly his second fight. Tonight, he's back at the Thumb Correctional Facility.
The Detroit man accused of kidnapping and strangling 2-year-old Winter Cole Smith agrees to a plea deal. That deal requires 27-year-old Rashad Trice to plead guilty to kidnapping Smith from her home in Lansing on July 2nd, strangling the little girl with a pink cell phone cord and leaving her body in a Detroit alley. Trice could still be sentenced to life in prison for his crimes.
A woman finds herself facing a list of charges in a deadly child abuse case. The little girl that lost her life was 3-year-old Harmony Henderson. It's alleged 30-year-old Aisha Harris left Harmony in her bedroom for 3 hours while she smoked marijuana and then became enraged when she found the little girl had vomited on herself. Harris admitted to pouring scalding water on top of little Harmony and slamming her head against the side of the bathtub.
She was a sweetheart. Everybody would tell you my baby lit up the room when she walked in. My baby was life. Even when you was down, she gave you life just naturally, just loving, just wholeheartedly, just innocent.
Harris was a friend of Harmony's mother and offered to watch the little girl over the weekend. Prosecutors say Harris told Harmony's mom that her baby fell down the stairs but was okay. Harris is facing charges of felony murder and first-degree child abuse.
Michigan Congressman Dan Kilde's nephew was charged today in his father's death in Vienna Township. 27-year-old Timothy John Kilde was arraigned today on 16 charges in connection to the death of his father, 59-year-old Timothy Edward Kilde. Timothy Edward was U.S. Representative Dan Kilde's brother. The suspect was arraigned today from his hospital bed. He was hurt after crashing his dad's car. He's due in court April 5th.
The Detroit Lions have cut ties with cornerback Cam Sutton as the search for him intensifies. It comes a day after police in Hillsborough County, Florida, said he was wanted for aggravated battery domestic violence. Now they're saying he's wanted for domestic battery by strangulation. As it stands tonight, police have not yet been able to contact Sutton. In a Local 4 News update, pro-Trump lawyer made good on her promise to turn herself into police here in Michigan.
Stephanie Lambert surrendered to police today in Oakland County. She was wanted in connection with her 2020 election tampering indictment. A warrant was issued after she failed to appear at recent hearings in her criminal case on March 7th. This comes days after Lambert was released by a D.C. judge. U.S. Marshals took her into custody Monday after she participated in a hearing about Dominion Voting Systems defamation case against one of her clients. Now, Lambert is out tonight on $10,000 bond. She's due back in court next week. Washtenaw County is reporting a new case of measles right now, and health officials say the infected patient likely caught it from the county's previous patient.
This is Washtenaw County's second case this year and the fourth in the state of Michigan. The infected person is an adult without prior immunity to measles, meaning they were most likely not vaccinated against it and had not previously been infected. They were exposed to the previous Washtenaw County case, which was reported March 3rd. The virus can live up to 2 hours in the air, and anyone who lacks that immunity to it is very likely to get sick. 1 in 5 patients require hospitalization. And right now on clickondetroit.com, we've listed the exposure locations for this latest case of the measles, plus what you need to know about symptoms. It's in the health section of clickondetroit.com.